Hello, welcome to another episode of Pokemon Ruby version walkthrough part 1. This is my first walkthrough I'm ever doing, so I hope you guys like it and please enjoy. I know the sound might be really bad, but it's the way it happens. So in these walkthroughs I won't try to talk that much, but I will try to talk a little bit. Um I usually name myself. I'd never use my real name or my username in these games. I would just make up a random name that I feel like I want to use. So in this one, Ruby version, I'll be using the name Ruby. I'll make Sapphire, Emerald, and let's see. I might do Fire Red and Leaf Green. I will do Diamond. Might do Pearl. Will do Platinum. Um, I will do White. I might not do Black. I will do a hacked version of Pokemon White 2. It's called Pokemon Volt White 2. It's really hard, so if you see me using cheats, that's the reason why. So I hope you enjoy. So we're gonna start our adventure in whatever town this thing is. I can't remember. Um, Little Root Town. That's where we're gonna start. That's where our adventure will always start in the Hoenn region. Okay. This is a computerized version of this game, so if you guys want this computerized version, I can give it to and like that. Uh, I always change the text speed to fast and change the frame because I really don't like the default settings. Make sure you go to your PC and click item storage and withdraw the item. You get one potion, and then set your clock. Yeah. So I can fast forward if you use the computer version, but if you use the normal version like the one on like on a Game Boy or a DS, you can't speed up. So 8:32 is the time. Then after you move downstairs, after you go downstairs, you have to exit the house and go to your neighbors, which is Professor Oak or Birch. What you have to do is go all the way to the right and see that house. That is May's house. You cannot go to um the lab yet because it's not there. So go all the way to the right and enter the house there. Now you'll meet Professor Birch's wife or May's mother, and she'll just ask you a couple of questions on seeing who you are because you just barged into her house like you do. It's really weird that you can just go into someone's house. And then there's May. So she's Professor Birch's assistant or her dad's assistant, you can say. She's always having these crazy dreams and she's pretty forgetful. Yeah, she's pretty dumb. And then what you need to do is exit the house. Then go onto the pathway where that little kid is, past him, and he'll say that he can hear someone shouting, and he wants you to go check on it. This is where you meet Professor Birch and get your first Pokemon. So, so go to his bag and pick between Torchic, Trico, or Mudkip. I picked Torchic or Trico. Yeah. So this Trico is a girl, and apparently, from seeing how it's acting, it's pretty weak. It's really weak because usually if it's a boy Trico, it would have a little more attack power. Um, for girls, usually for a starter, girls have higher stat points than a boy. So now we go to the lab, and this is how when you'll get your starter Pokemon. Then you have to go to now. He really wants you to visit his kid May, even though you might not want to because she's pretty lame. So go to the same pathway you were on last time. Go all the way up, and then just maneuver around the ridge, like the ledges. If I made a Pokemon that I don't want, I just speed through the battle, like right now, again. So then go all the way up, but before that, talk to the person with the white apron. This person will actually give you a free potion, which is actually pretty nice. Most games always have the free potion promotion thing. It's pretty cool. Um, Now May will just maneuver around this ridge, and May will be all the way up there. You better heal your Pokemon if you were battling before. So, because she will immediately battle you because you just became a trainer. Because you got a Pokemon. That's the only reason. There it is. Um, she might be the child of a professor, but she's a terrible trainer. So in this game, she will have Torchic. Yeah. So Trico almost fainted in this battle, only because yeah, yeah, because of that critical hit. Trico almost fainted and had to use waste really a potion on him or her. I really don't like Trico, but I try to make sure I get different starters in all the games. So in Ruby, I'm gonna pick Trico. Sapphire will be Torchic. Emerald would be Mudkip, and Trico just learned Absorb. So now I'm just going to rush down and go to the Pokemon Center so I can heal. I will always speed through the Pokemon Center because I think it's a complete waste of time. Just speed all the way down to the lab. And this is when you will get your Pokédex and the Pokeball you wanted. So May will give you 5 Pokeballs. Um, yeah, so I might take a little time on how to on like catching the Pokemon. May does not actually just show you how to catch Pokemon like the other games do. So the region is like one of the only regions. Let's see, Kanto and Hoenn, they don't show you how to catch a Pokemon. Um, Johto, they do. So then go to your mom and she'll give you the running shoes. Sinnoh and Unova and Kalos, they actually show you how to catch a Pokemon. But Kanto and Johto, or Kanto and Hoenn, they never do. So she'll she's pretty worried about you just because you have your father's blood and your father is the gym leader of can't remember which one. Don't catch Pokemon in those patches of grass there because they're pretty weak. They're actually really weak. Go to the left. That guy was blocking the way because he was trying to reach or find a footprint of a rare Pokemon. Um, yeah. So Seedot will be the first Pokemon to catch. Um, Seedot are really rare to find here. I recommend trying to get a level 4 Pokemon, level 4 Seedot. That way it's easier to train. Seedot only knows the moves Bide and Harden. Yeah, and then I recommend catching level 4 Wurmples if you want one. So I'm planning on evolving this Wurmple into Silcoon, but it's always random because Wurmple only evolves into Silcoon or Cascoon depending on its nature. Um, yeah, so I like Beautifly better than Dustox, even though Dustox can learn Psychic type moves. Yeah, so I'm trying to find some rare Pokemon here. Pokemon that really rare here would be Seedot, Surskit, and Ralts. So I got the Seedot I wanted, and the Wurmple. I want a Ralts, a Surskit, and I actually want a Poochyena level 4. So it takes a while just to find these, so that's why. So let's see it out again. I don't want a zigzagoon. I would wait on that. Because don't catch Pokemon you don't really want to put in your team. Yeah, so I'm just going to absorb some health. It was low. And I wanted to gain a level, so that's nice. Yeah, it's really, really, really hard to find a Ralts. Um, I just hope I can find one before I ran out of video feed. Yeah, okay, I'm getting tired of trying to find a level 4 Poochyena so much. I I just catch a level 3, but if I find one, I'm gonna catch it. Yep, and here's the rare Ralts. I'm going to make sure I don't faint it because I'm not gonna spend a half an hour trying to find it. Ralts are even harder to find than you think. So since I ran out of absorb, I'm gonna switch into Wurmple and gonna use string shot for a while. So my attack is really, really, really low. So I won't faint it. Um, I kind of recommended getting a Ralts that is a girl in the Hoenn region. It's kind of creepy to have a feminine like boy Gardevoir, Curlia and stuff. So I'm gonna use tackle attack and get it to red, the health to red. Use some up, then I'll use a Pokeball. Um, if somehow my voice sounds pretty weird, it might be the microphone I'm using. That might be the cause. I can't use my headphones. For some reason they won't let me. Yeah, so I'm still finding that Poochyena. It'll actually take a while, so yeah, I really want a level 4 because Poochyena doesn't learn it doesn't learn Bite until level 13. And I want it high enough so I can get it. Yeah, I'm getting really tired. I'm trying to find this. I don't get how hard it is to find a level 4 Poochyena. I recommend fainting Ralts because if you faint Ralts, you can actually earn 40 experience points. So I'm tired of finding it. So I'm just gonna use a Pokeball and catch this level 3. What I'm gonna since I'm almost out of video feed, I'm gonna go to the Pokemon Center and heal, and then I'm gonna save. Next video, I this is gonna be a training session, so next video I'll show you all the level of Pokemon. So thanks, and I hope you liked it. Subscribe.